Good morning class, welcome back to our online class today. So it's me again, teacher vankongkea, right? So how is your exam, everyone? I hope that you correct all and get the 100 mark, right? Okay, so right now let's move to our lesson today. So before we move to our lesson, let's read the day, the date, the month and the year with teacher all together. So what day is today? Great. So today is Wednesday, July 22nd, 2020. As I told you already, every Wednesday for session we are going to study our book is Hangout 2, right? So teacher want you to open your book on page 100 right now, that we will continue our lesson Unit 9, our field trip. So please open your book right now. Okay, so before we start our lesson today, Teacher want you to review some vocabulary in our Unit 9 that we studied already from the previous day. So now let's look at the picture that I show it to you, and you need to tell teacher what is that, okay? So now let's start. Okay, so this one, the first one, what is this, everyone? Great. So this one is forest, right? Okay, so now let's move to another picture. Okay, how about this one? What is this, everyone? Great. So this one is lake, right? Okay, so now let's move to the next picture. You are clever. Okay, so now let's guess this picture. What is this? Good. So this one is mountain, right? Okay, so now let's move to another one. How about this one, everyone? Can you guess it? What is this? Great. So this one is island, right? Okay, so now let's move to the next picture. Okay, can you guess it? What is this, everyone? Good. So this one is grass that have color green, right? Okay, so now let's move to the next picture. Okay, can you guess this one? What is this? Good. So this one is hill, right? And this one, can you guess it one more? Great. So this one is tree, right? Okay, you can see in here, this one is a tree. So now let's move to page 100. That will be practice some exercise for today. The teacher have two exercise for you, is A and B. So now please open your book right now. So A, you need to listen and sing, then circle and merge. So you need to listen the audio track that I will provide you now. That track 119, you need to listen. After that, you need to circle, okay, the correct one in here, and then you need to merge to the correct picture, right? Okay, so now let's start with teacher all together.
A. Listen and sing. Then circle and match.
We were in the park. We were in the park yesterday.
What was in the park? What was in the park?
There was a lake. There was a lake. There was a lake in the park.
What was in the lake? What was in the lake?
There was an island. There was an island. There was an island in the lake.
What was on the island? What was on the island?
There were some hills. There were some hills. There were some hills on the island. We were in the park. We were in the park yesterday.
What was in the park? What was in the park?
There was a forest. There was a forest. There was a forest in the park.
What was in the forest? What was in the forest?
There were some trees.
was near the trees? What was near the trees?
There was some grass. There was some grass. There was some grass near the trees.
Okay, so teacher know it already that you finish our sing already, right? So now let's have teacher to check the answer together that you correct or not. So now let's look at the whiteboard all together, everyone. Okay, so the first one is exercise A, listen and sing. Then circle at number 1. So there was or there were. Great. So this one is there was, right? We need to circle. There was a lake. So much to picture. Great. So picture number 3, right? Okay, you can count in here. Picture number 1, picture number 2, and picture number 3. So we need to draw a line to go to picture number 3, right? Okay, so now let's move to the number 2. There was or there were an island. So the correct one is there was. Very good. So there was an island. So much to picture with the island. This one, or this one? Great. So picture number 4, right? So teacher will draw a line again. Okay, so this one is the island. So now let's move to number 3. There was or there were some hills. So this one was or were. Great. So this one is were, right? Because here have a lot. So we need to circle this one. So where is the here? Much to picture number 1, number 2, number 4 or number 5. Great. So much to picture number 2, right? Okay, so now let's move to another one. There were or there was a forest. Great. So forest just only one singular. So we need to use with there was, right? Okay, so find where is the forest. Great. So the forest is the last one, right? Okay, so we need to march in here. Okay, so now let's move to another one. Number 5. There was or there was some tree. Great. Okay, so this one is there was some tree. We call tree, we have S, right? So we need to find where is the tree. Great. So this one, right? Okay, so we need to match in here. And move to the last one. There was or there were some grass. Great. So the correct one is there was some grass. So where is the grass? In here, right? So teacher hope that you correct all. And so now let's move to exercise B. In here you can see in here, read and answer. So teacher will read it for you and you need to answer. In this one that we have question, what was on the field trip, right? Okay, so now let's start. Teacher will read it for you so you can see in here. My field trip yesterday was my school field trips. We were in a national park. There was a lake and there were 2 mountains behind the lake. There was an island in the lake. There was a beach by the lake. It was very long. There was a hill on the island. On the hill, there were 2 short trees. There was also a forest near the lake. In the forest, there were some animals. There were some birds. And there was even a snake. It was a fun field trip. So everyone, what is mean a fun field trip? It means like you enjoy, right, your field trip. So now teacher want you to answer about our story. It means like our reading that we talk about my field trip. So the first one, what was on the field trip? Number 1, there was or there were. So you can check in here, picture number 1. Okay, correct. So this one we need to circle there were, right? So there were mountain behind the lake, right? Okay, so now let's move to number 2. There was or there were. Great. So this one you can see in here, right? Picture here that they put in picture number 2. So you can circle there was island in the lake, right? Okay, so now let's move to number 3. The what, everyone? Very good. The beach by the lake was very long, right? So we need to circle was. And number 4, on the hill, the what? The tree, right? This one is tree. The tree was over. Great. So this one, the tree. Okay, so this one on the hill, the tree was short, right? Okay, so I hope that you can complete it by yourself. And now it's time. See you again in second session. Bye.